Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company. I've got Lucas with me today and we're going to give a quick demonstration on how to spool up a spinning reel in order to avoid line twist. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get the line started on the spool, and there's a very simple and effective way to do that. Quite simply, take your line and tie a knot, a simple overhand knot, the knot like you use to tie your shoe. So once you've got your knot made, take a pair of side cutters and just cut off the tag end nice and close to the knot, so all you're left with is a small little knot on the end of your line right there, just like that. And now, quite simply, hold that knot, hold the other line like so, and then just bring your two thumbs together to create a loop, just like that. Hold the bottom of the loop, take your main line now and just put it through the loop, and what you've done, pull on the tag end, you've just created a lasso. So there's a nice lasso right there. Now, open up your bail, put the lasso over your spool, put it over the spool like so, close your bail down, and then quite simply just pull on your main line, and what will happen is it will stop at the knot. Your line will stop right at the knot there. So now we're ready to spool up. Now, to do so, as Lucas is demonstrating there, most people will take a pen and put it through the spool like so, and then start spooling up this way. And that, folks, is a good way to create a lot of line twist and a lot of problems with your line and your spinning reel. So the proper way to do it, Lucas, you take that out, and what you want is you want the spool facing you just like that. So now what I'm doing, again, I'm holding the line, so I'm creating a little bit of tension, and then I can start reeling and spooling it on just like this. And what's happening now, folks, is this line is wrapping off and it's wrapping on my spool in the same direction that it's wrapping off. So that is the key there. Very important to avoid line twist. And for 99% of the reels, a good way to tell is when I'm looking at that spool, the line should be hanging down to the right. And if it's hanging down to the right, that's how 99% of the reels, it'll be the proper way to spool it up. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, once you're spooling up like so, once you're done spooling, you don't want to fill it right to the top. That will also create a lot of line twist and cause problems when you're casting. So you're going to want to leave about a 1/16 of an inch to the top of the spool, otherwise it will actually be overfilled. And the other thing that I like to keep in mind is you want to use light line. If you're going to use 20-pound test line, go to a bait caster. Lighter line is the way to go, otherwise the heavier line comes off very, very coily. Unless, of course, you're using a very thin diameter line. And the last thing to avoid line twist, if you ever get a big fish, Lucas, and he's pulling your drag out, let him go with it. Don't turn your handle and reel your line in as he's pulling out the line, because that is just one recipe for line twist for sure. So there's a few simple tips, folks, and the proper way to spool up a spinning reel and how to avoid line twist. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, good luck and good fishing.